Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. In the last episode we have just got ourselves a Bronto that I have named Boris. So Boris and I, we're the best of friends, better friends than anyone could ever friend in their entire lifetime, and as friends we're going to be going into the Sky World. Because, you know, that's a new thing in Ark, right? And we're going to be Sky Buddies because I'm using a mod that is like, you know, letting us fly with a Bronto because that's a thing, right? So yeah, we're just in the Sky World, and well, you can't really see him. He's kind of shy, but the Bronto is actually here. But he just doesn't want to be around you because he's scared of all of you. He only likes me and me alone, so don't take it too personally. It's him, not you. Not really. It's you, not him, because he's amazing and you should never doubt his skills as a Bronto. Boris will always be here because Boris the Bronto will always be remembered. And I have no idea where I'm going with this, and Discord is really nice right now. I forgot to set myself to do not disturb. That's my problem, but anyway, who cares about that? We're just the Shadow Hunter and his Bronto Boris. The excitement in my voice is really securing this, is it not? Really nice. Also, really nice commentary coming from Bronto, or Boris. Bronto the Boris is what I like to call him sometimes. He really doesn't like it, but he accepts it because we're best friends, and he just likes it because we're best friends, like I said. And I miss that guy. I don't know how I missed him, I just did, because I am really good at this game. So, Bronto and I are going to be... Oh, hello, person. Bronto is scared of you, so goodbye. So, Bronto the Boris and I are just going to do some dungeons, and it's gonna be a great time. You know, it's been like almost 3 minutes now. I don't know why I'm still going with this, but to be honest, who cares? Variety. Although it's like variety and stupidity, which is not really what you want to go for, but it works, and if it works, then you're gonna do it. Oh, I've been holding that cough back for like a full minute. I needed to let go of my coughs, right, Boris? Bronto the Boris is he's a really understanding fellow once you get to know him. When I tamed him, he was actually really scared of me, but as time went on, he really liked me. Like, I showed him to my friends, and he just doesn't like them the way he likes me. It's really sad. You know, I want my friends to be acquainted with Bronto, the Boris, but they don't, like, he doesn't like them, and you can't really do anything about that. If he doesn't like them, then he just doesn't like them. And it's really unfortunate, because, you know, you want to have all the friends that you can have in life. You want more friends than you have fingers, and that's a lot of friends. You know, 10 whole friends, that's a lot, man. You know, there's nothing better in life than having 10 friends. But that's besides the point. Not really, because I was just talking about friends. I just wanted to say that because it sounded cool at the time, but it didn't really. And Boris the Bronto, or Bronto the Boris, I mean. Haha, I'm getting my own friend's name wrong. He's not my only friend or anything, but he's Boris the Bronto and Bronto the Boris. He goes by both names, so Bronto the Boris is just, he's just a really nice understanding dinosaur. And I'm really glad that I actually met him, because he's nice. Oh look, see, without Boris the Bronto, I wouldn't have actually found where that chest was. He's also really good for telling me that kind of stuff, you know? Because normally I wouldn't actually find it on my own. Was that yeah, that was a boss. See, look at Bronto the Boris is doing it again, and it's really nice. See, look at this. Like, look at this. Boris is gonna help me. Look at that. Like, he's a true champ. Like, look at that. He's so enraged. He actually has fire around him. Look at that. He's doing so much. That's enough, Bronto. Bronto the Boris. You've had your fun. See, now he actually wants to go rest because those guys were actually too easy for him. So, Bronto the Boris is going to... he's gonna stay there. He's just gonna... He's not gonna fight for the rest of this video because obviously he's too good for that. And not a lot has changed other than me capturing Bronto the Boris, you see. But enough about Bronto the Boris. Actually, no, not really. Let's keep talking about Bronto the Boris because Bronto the Boris is probably the best thing that has ever happened to this game ever since this game. So, Bronto the Boris. Look at him. Like, he's so fond of my abilities to shoot extremely fast. Like, how many other people do you know can shoot arrows this fast? Like, not even Hanzo can do that. Like, he used to like Hanzo, but not anymore, you see, because I shoot a lot faster and am more accurate than Hanzo, and he just prefers me. He just likes me over Hanzo. Oh, do you see that guy in the tree? You see, Bronto the Boris actually scared him down from that tree. Like, that's his special passive ability, that he can do that. Yeah, I'm actually kind of allergic to Bronto the Boris, so if I'm coughing, that's most likely why. I don't want to be allergic to him. That's kind of, you know, out of my control, obviously, but it is what it is. You can't really get around that, so, you know, pray to Joe, because I need prayers to live with Boris. Bronto. Bronto the Boris. So nice. And the reason why I don't have a head is because Bronto the Boris actually bit it off. You know, he didn't really like me at first, but that was only for like 5 minutes, and then he just started loving me like a Bronto or a Boris do. So that's nice. Boris the Bronto just really, really loves me. He really loves me now. He really regrets that he bit my head off. And you know, there's not a lot that I can do about it. I mean, it's my head. I mean, fortunately, he didn't bite my eyes off because that would have been so bad. Like, I wouldn't be able to see you. But at least no one can headshot me, right? They can eye shot me, but they need a lot more accuracy to do that than a headshot. So life is kind of good, life is kind of bad at the same time, but as long as Bronto the Boris is around me, then I am safe. Okay, what am I doing now? Let's go over to that dungeon. Yeah, Boris the Bronto, or Bronto the Boris, I keep on saying his name wrong, sorry about that, but he wants me to go over to his hometown, the Jurassic biome, but I'm not gonna go there because I don't want to. Sorry, buddy. Maybe I'll go there next episode if you're even relevant. No, what am I talking about? You're always gonna be relevant because Bronto the Boris, we all love you. Bronto the Boris is going to be the next big thing of 2018. You mark my words on that. He's gonna have he's gonna have his own show. He's going to be like, he's gonna be famous. You know what Bronto the Boris reminds me of? He reminds me of Dory. Dory the plesiosaur, whatever it's called, from Mario. Same color scheme. But they're not related. He told me that. He thinks I'm a fool, obviously, because they're two different dinosaurs. One's aquatic and one is land, so, you know, I guess that makes sense. It's color scheme that's kind of similar. Kind of seems like what he's based off of, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, we don't want an aquatic animal, let's make him a Bronto, because that would make more sense. So they did that, and that's how Bronto the Boris was born. And it's so nice, you know, because we can all get friends now. Bronto the Boris is probably the one person who I would say actually makes me feel good as a person. You know, no other person has actually come out and said, like, you know what, Joe, you're really good. But Boris Bronto, on the other hand, he has risked his life for me already. You see how he was like fending off those enemies back then, and he's really, he's really proud of that. And he wishes that he could do that again, but he really doesn't want to right now. He'll do it some other time, maybe. He'll probably do it off screen. But without Boris Bronto, I wouldn't be here right now. He is my inspiration to be alive. Hashtag deep. But yes, that's the main summarization of this video. Hashtag yes. Let's go Bronto the Boris. Let's go. You know what? I'm not going to use wings for this next dungeon. We are going to go over here because I like taking the longer route. Yes, that's my decision. Taking the longer route. Like I said, I'm not going to fly, but apparently Bronto the Boris has this insane ability to actually, jump more than once. I never heard of these dinos jumping more than once as it is, so the fact that Boris Bronto can actually jump, it's so cool. Like, this game, like, I love Ark Survival Evolved. Like, this is my favorite video game just because of this. Without Boris Bronto, I never would have, met my true friend. These pieces of gear aren't even relevant to me anymore because of my friend, Boris Bronto. Like, I love him. Let's do, like, one more dungeon, and then that'll probably be it. Die, thank you. Thanks for your patronage of death. But anyway, thanks for your patronage of death. That guy actually died a lot faster than I thought. Let's go Bronto the Boris. One more Cursed Skulls, and then we can take a rest. We can take a long rest. Actually, that's probably going to be true, but long rests are always fun for Bronto the Boris. And that's it. So, in the next episode of Ark Survival Evolved, guys, we might find Bronto the Boris an interesting, cool companion to play with. That's not me. So, anyway, see you guys later, and goodbye.